sentence.
We can do that at the end. All right, let's start. نعم الفاضل wait, sorry, we do it in Coptic. خلينا نبرا نبيوت نمشي نبني تواب نوتي نطمين. Welcome back, guys. I miss all of you. So what I intended to do today is to cover where we left off last time. I don't remember much, but I have Randy, and so I think we're in good hands.
I don't remember where we left off, so.
Wait, what page is this? So page 559. Also my laptop where I take notes, I can't find it. And my other laptop that I use as a backup doesn't turn on. I don't think it's a charging issue because it's been in the charger, but we shall see. So yeah, noteless. Oh, is this Uzu? Is Uzu joining? It is Uzu. I think he left. Or did I? Yes. Uzu, how are you? I don't know if you can see us or hear us. Uzu, how are you?
Yeah, I don't think you can hear us.
We can't hear you. I think he's trying to speak.
1 second.
Oh, we can hear you very faintly.
Gotta turn up your volume.
Wait, I can take notes on the screen? Oh wow, I can use a laser pointer. Try scrolling and zooming. Try it. Oh, thank you, Google Meet. It's handy. So I can do this. Okay. So last time we did lesson 29. Let me try to recall what we did. Give a quick summary because it's definitely needed. So we started with the conditional clauses by saying if, and the way we say if. Hi Uzo, can you hear us? He cannot hear us. We did the conditional. For the conditional, we have things like Aishan, Ikshan. Ifshan means if I, if you, and then if the man, we say Ershan. It's working. Yes. So we did that last time. We also did conditional clause and couple point real and contrary to fact. We can also use a shopi or a che.
Sorry, that was my fault entirely. I've just figured it out. I forgot to turn this on.
No worries. How are you? It's been a while.
I'm doing good.
Amazing. Sorry. So yeah. So I'm glad everyone's back. Well, most people are back after what 3 months off. We still have 2 more. We have 1 more lesson left, and then probably 1 more session just to go over the solution, the practice. And I was just doing a quick recap from what we did last week. I'm gonna be rambling a little bit, just trying to remember what's going on, and feel free to stop me when I'm wrong. So we're saying last week we did the last time, which is 3 months ago, we did the conditional. I say like if I say Aishan, like Sotem, and then if the man hears, it'll be like Ershan. What else? You can also use Eshope or J, followed by different things. So I can say Eshope Entokpe Pefiot. So if you are his father, I can also say Eshope Ekti Eknahti. So if you believe, that also means if. So the Eshope or Eshe just means if. And also the circumstantial alone can serve as an if or like since. Okay. And then we have another way that's using like if you are his father, making an if statement. In like regular English, we say like if you are his father, kind of like something like this. But also there is like what's called a contrary to fact, like saying like if I were a woman or if I were in the States. So things that aren't real, but you're making a statement. So if I were born 2,000 years ago, again, this can't happen. You're not even suggesting if it's an option. You use the conditional a, and then you use the imperfect. So if I want to say if he were king, I would say a nif oin uro. Or let's say if we had a king, I would say e ne wuntan u uro. Just use circumstantial, so it's a and ne right after each other, and then you can add anything else. You can say a ne and then like empik g pahat. So if you had not taken the money. I hope you've looked at this, so it's not unfamiliar things. All right, the next part. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of parts. I'm gonna be a little bit faster. Are verbs that are to my understanding the remnants from older Egyptian, where the subject comes after the word or after the verb or attached as a suffix to the verb, but they're used mostly now as adjectives. So if I want to say, what I was saying, if I want to say, she is beautiful, I don't say the regular way would be like so in something as an adjective, probably. But there are a few verbs also called verboids. Let me see if I can just bring them up here that take a suffix. Here we go. That takes a suffix to mean the object. So to be the suffix as the subject. So if I say nesof, it means the F refers to he. So actually, he is beautiful. I want to see if I can first find the list. Here's the list. So nese is to be beautiful. So be like nese, or nesof. Nashe, niat, nane. So if I say nanes, that means it is good or she is good. But if also want to say like good morning, it'll be like nane towi. If I want to say their voices is good, I would say nese tu ismi. So you will see that in Psalm 150, which we sing after the communion. When we mention symbols with good sounding symbols, we say a circumstantial describing the symbols, and then nese, that would be something is beautiful, and we know that the subject will come right after. Tu is me, so their voices or their sounds is beautiful, but we put nese first. Words like na. Okay, we've covered this last week. Just going over them very quickly. They're called verboids if you want to look them up online.
I also say that in Demotic they're called adjective verbs.
Yes, they're mostly adjectives. So yes, they're adjectives that act like verbs. Yes, it's a good name as well. Then the next part is something that I personally struggle with to come up with a sentence myself, but I'm glad the homework doesn't require us to, is comparison. While using, there isn't he is taller. There's no that you add to a word, or there isn't even a change of word. It's not like good, better, best. There isn't like that, and there isn't really like more beautiful. It's you do it differently. So if I want to say I'm wiser, he is wiser than his brother, it'll be like save a, so like wise to his brothers, kind of. Enough, here we see enough, and then the a Johanna nishti is great, nishti e rof, that mean literally great to him, but just mean greater than him. That's one way by using a. Other things we have is using huo, which is more. Where do we find it? Pineshti in huo means the greatest of most or of more. It just literally just means more. I want to see if I can find an example, a better example. Also have a word like uhote, means like I shall be white, or ehote would be like more than ice. I want to see if there's anything with who. You will see that a lot, and hopefully we come across them a lot. Finally, more things that we've covered a lot, more words that have suffixes after. Refer back to them, and usually they tend to do with the body parts. Huo, we said, means verb. So if you say huo, means basically to become more, which is mean to exceed. Which is in the hymns we say ari huo chasf. That means ari is the imperative of so that's do, and then huo is do more. Chasf means so exalt him above all, or make him exalted. All right, with this very terrible intro, let's attempt some questions. There are 4 of us, and we have 30 questions. And reading, fun. All right, so that'll be average of 10 each. Let's do 3 each, just to get us started. For the first 10, let's do 2 each, and we're gonna do 3 each, and then 4 each. Let's do 2 each for now. I don't have my notes today, so I'll not be taking notes. So please be precise when you're saying, so like I don't know if you wanna, like, what I would do is probably just read it all, then translate it like word by word or section by section. Cool. And yes, I don't like waiting for volunteers, so just gonna do alphabetically. And we are gonna start with, I'm not gonna start with my name. Start with David.
All right, this will be fun. It's very pectebio and head fnash and head ejok. Concerning your tebio, I can't remember of your
Humility.
your heartful or mindful tebio.
Tebio is like loneliness or humility.
Humility. Your heartful humility or mindful loneliness.
Like your lowliness of heart.
Yes.
Lowliness of heart.
Yes, like humility of heart.
Okay. Compassion. And then he will shinhit ijok. He will go hard on top of you to the head of you.
Well, shinhit is one word.
I don't know what shinhit is off the top of my head.
Have pity or have compassion.
Compassion.
We mentioned this a lot in the prayers, like a fair shinhit John. So we mentioned actually in Thanksgiving prayer, for he has compassion upon us.
Well, then it probably is like part of something, because what is it? I think it's nahet or naet is charity, and it's like the pity or mercy of heart. So
It's
I guess I don't know where the shay comes from to understand it more, but yeah. Then we have Nim Petaf Tamio and Shorp and Romi.
Wait, sorry, finish a sentence. I just give me the full sentence.
He will, and then I already forgot. He'll compassion to you, or he will be compassionate to you. Yeah.
Or he will have pity on you. He will have compassion on you. Any of this.
Would it be better to say over you, since is the Joe, shouldn't that be coming from the word for head?
It shows here as to you, but it's just the preposition that comes with the verb.
I feel like a lot of the time it's just idiomatic. Like even if it literally says like on your head, it just means like upon, but like in an abstract sense, like for you or
Right. It's more so I'm trying to think about it more relationally.
Yeah. A quick correction for number 2 is tough tamio. Just to get the common mistake in this verb.
Oh yeah,
this is the Swahili way of doing it. So remember, it's like tough.
Nim Peetaf, Tamil and Chilrup and Romi. So who's the one who he
Actually, sorry. Sorry. It's a type. This is the Sahilic way of doing it, not the Bohairic way of doing it. So there's a typo. You can go ahead and try and fix it if you want. It's not what I said.
Oh. Then I probably have gotten a little lost.
It'll be nim pe etaf. That's it. You're gonna have.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Nimpe etaf Tamio and Shorb and Romi. Who is who's the one who, not the one who switch? I've forgotten this should be the second one for the eta, right? It's not the it's not the relative, it's not the temporal.
It is the relative.
It is the relative?
Mm-hmm.
Who is he who Tamio causes Amio? I've forgotten what the verb is.
Tamio is create. Create.
Who's the one who he creates Shorp and Romi, and I'm Romi is man, and I'm blanking on Shorp as well.
Shorp is first.
The first man. Who's the one who made the first man or
Yes.
created? Okay.
I'll also go with like nimpe. It'll be like it is who.
Okay.
So it is who that created the first man. Nimpe, usually if I translate nimhu, it is who, just works better when you do it with Coptic for the rest of the sentence. So nimpe, it is who.
All right.
But remember, if I want to say he's a teacher, I would say usafpe. So the pe comes after, even though it means he is a teacher. So it'll be like nimpe, like he is who that created, or it is who that created the first man.
All right.
All right, awesome. Good start, Randy. The next two.
Were we gonna do 3 apiece or 2? I thought you said 3.
Let's do 2 until we finish the first paragraph.
Okay. Before I start third one, I actually had is this what it should look like?
Nimpe. I think you can just say nimpe etaf. I think, without the second pe.
So without the second pe?
I think you can, I think that's how we've seen it. Like nimpe etaf. It is who that.
Okay. What about shorp? Should that have a definite article, the p? Because otherwise it looks like it says like in shorp, like originally or before.
Yeah, I would probably go with MP shorp and Rome. That would make more sense.
Oh, p shorp. That's right.
MP shorp. The first man.
Okay. All right. Good to know. All right. So so number 3, Nashe Nairomi Hote Eron. These men are more numerous than us.
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Do you remember if Ehote can like combine with the? Because I feel like sometimes you see forms like Ehot Eron, like you see the epsilon, the final epsilon of Ehote combines with like Ehoterok, Ehoteron as one word. Do you know if that can happen?
Probably just a scribal omission, not omission, sorry, like just a faster way of doing it. But I've seen ehote being on its own, and you have the a after. So this,
Okay.
if you want to standardize it, it's probably a standard way.
Okay. And number 4, Ese Polis in Hua. This city is the most beautiful.
Yeah. This city is beautiful the most. Yeah, it's the most beautiful. Yeah, that looks good. Next one, Uzo. I think I have a feeling there's a typo. Let me
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier with. I
like
think there's
the
an extra iota. That's
yeah, I
necessary.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this book is full of typos. Nayat. Where's the list? I mean, it has to be here, so yeah, it can only be Nayat. He probably just had the Nay, and then wrote something else.
Hmm.
Nay, I think just Nayat.
Yeah, Nayato.
I think there was something mentioned. I think it was the Nayat or Uniyat. Unlike Nese, you can say Nese typolus. I think it was Nayat. You can't do that. You always have to have the suffix, the pronoun suffix, then you add the word. So if I want to say even typolis, I'll say Nayates in typolis. There's just a rule, just an exception for the Nayat.
All right,
I think it was the Nayat. Vaguely remember.
fair enough. Let's read it. Nayato Uniheki. So blessed are they of the poor. So blessed are the poor.
Yes. So yes, blessed is the Nayat. So they are blessed, and then kind of like the subject for it comes after. And niheki is the hungries. Sorry, like the poor. Actually comes from the word for hunger. So blessed are they, the poor. So blessed are the poor. Sweet. Next one.
Apnuti Hamiet Pe Nempkahi. God created the heaven and earth. Why is that? Is heaven usually in singular or plural? The sky or heaven, is that usually in singular or plural?
You just say, you can always use it in singular, just mean the heaven or the sky.
There's
You can say piniot. I mean, you can say piniot chenepewi, so Father art in heavens. But you can just say the heaven pe or the sky would be singular just fine. Okay, I'm gonna assume everything is good. All right, I'm gonna do the next two. Nimpe, that'll probably be Piet. He walk. Hit walk. So it is who? The one that is, I think, was next to you or around you. So it'd probably be like, who is your neighbor? That will be my just who's around you. Who's the one next to you? That's for 7. And then for 8. Taite ti shorpi intoli. In Toli. So this is the Shorpi, and then we have E, so we know it's feminine. So Shorpi, the first commandment. What is the first commandment? Okay. Next, back to you, David. And is there a typo?
I was trying to figure out what this one would be. I'm sure you'll probably figure out where the issue is once I try and translate. I think Na'al is fine. It's just like they being great. Or the large ones.
Let's go with Nane.
Nane.
Let's go with Nane. Let me see what Nane becomes. Nane stays Nanes. Nanif. Okay. A fun fact in Sahidic goes into Nanu. It's Nane and then it goes to become Nanu. Oh, here we go. Ehote, Enho. Okay. Let's go with Nane. Let's go with Nane.
Okay. They being good, or I should say, Naneo Tihop Tihan Mesh and Matonia. So they being good. I don't exactly know what to do with the T yet, but the repenting or repented multitudes, the ones who have the quality of repentance or the adjective repentance for Ratonia. Is the T supposed to be give?
I'm reading it as a definite article.
But that to me doesn't make much sense with Han, because Han is Han should be the plural indefinite, yes?
Yes. I would drop the T.
Okay. So they being good, yeah, multitudes, repenting multitudes or repented multitudes. I don't know how to turn repent into an adjective.
So hanmeshe metanoia be a lot of repentance. And then the T, I'm not sure what to do with the T, to be honest.
Is the ao or naneo supposed to be its own clause?
1 second, let me quickly check the Sahidic. Just 999. Okay, in Sahidic it's nanu, T, ha, and metanoia. So the ha he usually translates to hanmesh, and it means many. Nanu is, what is nanu? Nanu is the form of nane, right? The verboid. Did we not cover this? Nanu. Nanu means it is good. And then T ha, I'm guessing T is definite article in this case. Is definite article in this case. The many of the Metania, and it just didn't work out well in Bohairic because we have the Han. So in this case, I would just go with Nane Hanmesh and Metanoia. That would be my poor Bohairization. Nane, drop the T, and just go with Hanmesh and Metanoia.
Okay.
And that would make sense to me.
So it'd be the multitudes repenting multitudes, repented multitudes. I don't know how to turn into a adjective. Are good. Or
I'll go with like Hamesh Metanoia would be like many repentances are good. So it's like it's good to repent much.
okay. Yeah.
That's what I would do with it.
All right.
Okay, give me one more.
Se nasmu idrok echoten nilromi niven. They will bless you more than all men.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. It's probably the same married. All men or all humans, that would be the same. Okay, next one we have Randy, and let's do 3.
Okay. So starting at 11, so Naf Wantif Ushimi and Zos and Hua.
I feel there's a typo here.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that first phi shouldn't be there.
Yeah, should be just
Ne
ne.
Ne Wantif Ushimi and Zos and Hua. So he had a wife who was the most beautiful.
Yeah, go with the same. Sosunho is her being. She is the beautiful the most. So yeah, being the most beautiful. So he had the most beautiful wife, or woman.
As Tamya Naf and Ukuji Njin Wom. She made him a little food or some food.
Yeah, sounds good. And I think it's what was a good thing when I saw Tamyo for the first time outside the context of create. Tamyo can also mean like make by hand, unlike I believe sont, which strictly means to create out of nothing. And I think that's the one. I'm not sure which one is made in is used. I think Tamyo is the one used in Genesis. But
So
other places, yeah, sown to be like he created, and then hamio we just make by hand.
And 13, nai ait bit of Jim Homot Nachrin ben choice. See.
I think for nayat, I think you're just trying to say nayat, like nayatif.
So Nayadif bit of Jim Homot Nachrin ben choice. So blessed is he who has found grace in the presence of our Lord.
Yeah. And probably in Bohairic you would say empetaf rather than empetaf. So use the aspirated P and then eta taf. Okay, great, awesome. Uzo, next 3. And then again, pet is probably piet.
Okay. Upe et nasha teviok. So who or what? It is which numerous humbles you. Okay, I'm looking at each word here, but I'm trying to figure out how to make a sentence out of this.
Me neither. Me as well. Let me see what nashi means again because I forgot. Actually, sorry. What's nashi again? To be numerous, right?
Numerous, I think, yeah.
Numerous, all right. They all look the same. And start with an N. I'm sure there's a reason why they all start with N, but I don't remember it. I think Christian mentioned it before.
I think it's something to do with Demotic or late Egyptian, but I don't remember the reason.
I think we for the na and all the. Wait, no, it's something different.
Like nayat, nashe, nise. Like osh is to become numerous, and then you have the N, and also you have the nese. They all start with an N. There's a reason for it that Christian mentioned last time we were together, but I don't remember what he said. Oh, wait. Typo. Drop the E, drop the epsilon, and connect both of them. It's just a typo here. Go with U, and then piet, and then drop the epsilon here, the E, and connect nash hevyok.
So upe et nash teviok.
U piet
So
nash tevyok. Yes.
So what is that which is the numerous things that humble you, or the many humilities of you? Many. I still don't quite get it.
There's no many. It's nash, not nashe. So it'd be like na sha tevyok. There's no E. This E, just ignore it. So it'd be like piet nash tevyok.
Still missing it. Sorry.
Let me write it.
So, like, what can make you humble?
Yes. So it'll be like
Et nash tevia. Oh. Okay, so it's not nachos and numerous, but actually, okay, I see. So, what is it that can make you humble, or something like that, basically?
yeah. What is the which will? So na is will. Esh, the shah is can. You put it before any verb, just means can. So if I say sesh now erok means they can, it's like they can see you. We mentioned that in Pioik, the hymn. And then teviok is humble you or humiliate you. Actually, works both ways.
Okay.
All right, I think that was the first one. Try again. Go to the next one.
Sache tenu evol emoi.
Check side. Should say
Leave leave. No, is that y'all?
Yeah.
Or you plural?
Y'all,
Yeah,
yeah.
leave you plural away or out from me. Go away from me or something like that. I don't know quite how to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave y'all me. So leave out y'all me. So leave, basically like leave me.
Like, yeah, like, I think it's like remove, like literally like remove from me, I think.
Yeah, remove y'all. So remove you or remove yourselves, because actually used as a suffix pronoun, as an object. Remove y'all from me. So leave me. Yep.
Okay.
Good work. I forgot what sahi means. Glad you remember. Okay, next one is straight into the lesson we covered today. I mean, one of the parts of the lesson today is conditional. So go ahead.
Action sort to is that ear or a? I'm not trying to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Ea, okay. Ea na snell na chont emasho. So you ought to select me.
No, wait, what? Sorry, say that again. There's no
Ak you shan like should or ought. I'm not sure what.
No, so akshan is one thing. That means ak will be you. So if you,
If you, okay.
if
Oh, if you select me,
that would be the other verb. Yes. If you yes, if you choose me, yes. Sobtet, yes. Sobtet, yes.
then my brothers
Mm-hmm.
will. What's chont?
Jont is to be angry. It's like
My brothers will be very angry.
yes, will
If you select me, my brothers will be very angry. Okay.
literally it's like will become angry a lot, which yes will become very angry, but just literally will be angry a lot.
Okay.
Okay, perfect, thank you. I think he did three. Awesome. Okay, next three. Oh, that would be me. Okay. Akshankat evok tinak toy e shehit. Okay, I know what shehit is. I think that's it. Akshan kat evoke. I think voke is typo. He just means she. That's voke is used for say it means to go. So if you and akshan, it's like it's not just if like hey if it's gonna happen. It's like when, if, since, whenever. So if it happens or when it happens or if you happen and you let me, so cut a, so let me or allow me. So if you allow me or if you let me go, I will toy as return to shehit. I think toy is return myself. So turn myself. So toy, so return myself to shehit, to Cetus. All right, next one. Afshan hon e totek e totk e trek shlel e ke shlel chen tajro. What's hon again? Oh, I think is commands.
Command, yeah.
Yeah. So Afshan, so if he, hon etot, oh, so hon etot, so commands you. I think they come together. Etot etrek, I usually like to translate as that you pray, shlel is pray, aka you shall pray chemtajro in strength. So you will very strongly pray. If he commands you to pray, or the commands that you pray, you will pray strongly. Okay, one more. Eshop nimatoi echonet polis senaracht enteren. Senarachten teren. Eshop, if nimatoi, the soldiers, Yehun, come into it polis to the city, Senarachten, they will. I think Racht was kill us. they will kill us all. They will kill us, all of us. Okay, I think that's it. The numbers don't add up, but I think I finished it. Oh no, they do add up. That's it. I finished my 3. Now it's David. Should we do 4? I'll stick to 3. And
Right.
if you feel adventurous, you can do 4.
Ich hoop versotem tekst me for so hope. If he listens to your
Sorry.
your voice, he will. I forget.
We just did sahe earlier. So sahof will be the pre-pronominal form of sahe.
I was looking stuff up. It's not he'll write it. I was
We said sahe means leave.
leave.
Like remove, like select. He will. I don't know what you would say in English, like make
Remove,
you.
yeah, remove it. Remove it, yeah. Yeah. Wait, no, he will remove him
That's like remove himself.
himself. Okay. He will
Oh, it's
remove-
reflect. I see.
Reflexive, yeah. So can you translate now?
if he listens to his voice, he'll remove himself.
So like if he hears your voice, he will leave. That'll be a
Your
better.
voice.
He will leave. Okay, give me one more.
Shop 2 more. The shop 1 to 10 Hanoi ema ehote edro to 10 na tate and neet and huo. I will say I don't know what the neet is doing there. I don't.
We'll get to it. It's missing a word, but we'll keep going.
Okay. If your guys is right for 1 to 10 is some sort of possessive. I forget exactly what it is.
Wait, which one? One titan?
Yeah,
That'll be like y'all have.
y'all have. You guys have
Like
some.
1 pi, 1 taf, 1 tin, and 1 titan.
Mhm. You guys. So if you guys have some either bread or
There's bread.
it's just bread. Okay, some bread there. More to you. What? Am I understanding that right? More to you. Ehote edroi.
If you have more bread than have more bread than you. I mean, I guess that could work, but it sounds weird.
It's a typo. Just stop at mo.
All right. If you guys have some bread there, you guys will give us the ones the first ones or the
Just go to the next sentence. It's missing so many words. He's trying to say give it to the hungry, and it doesn't even have like more. If you have bread more than you would have, give it to the one who are more hungry or need it more. It's just badly written. Just go to the next one.
Adreshan ni sneu kto e petimi chen han ruhi tinavok nemoy. I know Adre is supposed to be part of the second present, but I forget the second present exactly how to say it.
Nope. We are now looking at. I mean, assuming there's no typo, it's similar to this. But the one that comes before nouns. So that means if.
Okay. Would be if we.
There's no if we. For the ifs, the conjugation happens on the after the a. So you have like akshan, afshan. So shan doesn't change. So if you have a full word, a subject, you have areshan, and it refers to no subject.
if the brothers is kato the prepronominal form of the verb to build?
No, in this case, it means pretty clear that it means they look the same, but this one means return. So return themselves.
If the brothers return them to um, the the village in Aruhi. I forget Aruhi.
It wouldn't be Hanaruhi. It would just be. It just means in the evening.
In the evening. Okay. Right.
Hanaruhi. I think Hanaruhi is one word.
There's at least a couple of ways to. There's just Ruhi by itself, and then there's like Ruhi or like Hanruhi. It's like it's like the same thing with Thowi.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the difference in meaning is, but I'll look up.
I know in Achpeya, just like Hanaruhi, one word just means evening.
Okay. So if the brothers return them to the village in the evening, I will. This is supposed to be Shay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shine.
Shanae. I will go to them.
Not to them.
I'll go with them. Sorry.
So Kto will be like if they return themselves or just return.
Okay. If they return to the village, if the brothers return to the village in the evening, I will go with them.
Yep. All right. I think you just did 2 now, so just do one
No,
more.
that's unless you're not counting the weird one.
Yeah, don't count the weird one.
Okay. All right. Isj, Pexon, Osk, Ennek, Jont. I don't know half of these words. If your brother Osk, I forget what Osk is. I know what Osk is, but I forgot Osk.
I just saw it's the first one, the vocab, and it means to delay or to tarry.
If your brother delays, is that a negative?
Yes. Yes.
Don't.
Ennek. It's together. It means one thing. It's one thing.
I don't.
It's the negation of where's the one with the shleil of this one? Do you remember this one? This form?
That should be coming from array, but no, I don't remember how to translate in English.
This is I'm not sure if it's some array. Probably yes. This is the one I think it's called like third feature, and it just means like you shall. So in neck it will be like you shall not be angry, and it has to do with like commands or future. That is more like not condition, but more like order. Like if your brother tarries, you shall not be angry. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Just do one more and end it here.
Okay. If your sister comes haroe under the mouth of what? I'm not thinking of anything that I should probably be saying on the internet.
Iharo will probably just be come towards me.
Come towards me. Okay. If your sister comes towards me, Rusty.
Lord's Prayer.
It's at the tip of my tongue. I'm forgetting so many words in Rusty.
Pen
First? It's not first, it's
No, pen oiken terasti.
rejoice. Rejoicing?
That's Rashi. Lord's Prayer, pen oik interasti. Meif nanem fo. After the tomorrow. So and Rusty is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. I will tamos for these words.
What's tamo?
I am drawing blanks, a lot of blanks. That is
What's ime? Is it emi or ime?
the thing.
Bohairic it's Emmy.
Huh?
In Bohairic it's Emmy.
Emi. Yes. So what's emi?
To think or not to know.
Yes. So what's if I t emi someone, it would be like tamo.
Oh, okay.
So to
I,
tell.
I will know. I will know concerning these words.
It's more like I will let know.
Understand.
So it just means to tell. So I will tell her. So I will tell her concerning. And a nai saji doesn't always mean like these words. I mean like these things. We saw saji just referring to whatever's happening.
Interesting. I actually wonder if Saji sort of replaced met in meaning, because in Demotic meant like words, speech, affairs, and such. And it's actually used as word for word. So I wonder if it actually replaced it in semantic meaning.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
All right, Randy, next three.
So 25. Ene u dikeos pe ntok naknaire by hob. So ene u dikeos be so ene u dikeos pe ntok. That would be you were righteous, you had been righteous, you having been righteous.
We saw ene, which means like it's like if you were.
Oh, so like circumstantial used as a conditional.
If you use the circumstantial and the imperfect, you make conditional. Yes, you make what's called like contrary to fact conditional.
Oh, so like if
So-
you had been righteous.
Not if you had been, if you were righteous. So it's not like it's more like if I were born in year 2000, so something that can never happen. Sorry, in not year, like 2000 years. If I were born 2000 years ago, which is not something that can be happening.
I see. So if you were righteous,
Yes.
You would do this task.
Yeah, you wouldn't do this, or
Yeah.
you would, yeah.
This thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't do this task. That's perfect translation. Thank you. Next one.
Are jemhmot nachren benuti. So are jemhmot, I think it's for you feminine.
Mhm.
So you will find grace in the presence of God.
You said you will.
Or you Is it do you find grace in the presence of God?
That would be past, just like the feminine of ak.
Or you found grace in the presence of God?
Yeah, you find great. Yeah, in the presence of God and before God. Yes.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Now it makes sense. It's not. I don't see that commonly, so it confused me.
Mhm.
27.
Yes.
Enek paima nare pefson namu anpa. If you were here,
Yes.
his brother would not have died.
Yes. Actually, so it took me a while to get the first part. Do you want to break it down for us? Because at the first look, I was like, "What's going on? What's neck?" And then, oh yeah, I see it broken down. So you want to break it down for us?
Sure. So paima is just this place or here, but for Bohairic, this because there's that other word for here, emnai. So paima is this place. Nek is just the imperfect, like you were, and then nek paima is just, there's no verb there. It's just like you were here just by itself, nek paima, or you were in this place. And then en nek paima, if you were here. Is there anything I'm missing? I think that's, there's not really a verb there, is there? It's just nek paima, like, it's like if you said, like, it's like if you said etchen paima or something.
Yes.
Nek paima. It's just adverbial.
I remember the first example I ever saw is like ti chen a. So I am in the house. So it's like ti chen. So it'll be ek em paima. So yes. And then the neck. I took it as nek, ne, and then the ka. But yes, you're right. It's just neck. It's the same. So a neck and paima. Yes. Well, which was mentioned in the lesson earlier. Just the neck is confusing, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
And then his brother will die, but you have the nare, so like would not. The same thing in English. It's like, what's the past? Na is will, and then nare means past. So the past of will is would. So would die not. So it works well with English.
Yeah. I think I remember this sentence from the Saitic Lambden too, so it stands out. I think it's correct as it is, as far as I can see.
Yeah, looks good to me. Actually, I think actually now that I think about it, in Bohairic that would be wrong, because in Bohairic you say knock, just like nare.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So it'd be like a knock. Okay. Yeah, I mean we're learning both languages, I guess.
With
Alright.
a noun, so ene udikio, so that's still correct. It's still ne when you have it before udikios, but when you put it with a pronoun, it should be enak. That's right.
Yes. Okay. Uzo, do you wanna finish this section?
Yep. Okay. Ten shapehmot ntotuk kata pek nicht enai
Just you want to say nishti.
nishti enai. Okay. We give grace or give thanks.
We don't give. I mean, if you're going
We
literally,
receive
yes.
we receive grace from your hand or from you.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding. Just trying to get your many of these. I don't know.
That's, you think probably, I don't know if you're thinking of nashe, but nishti is a word on its own that just means great or much. Or big, just great. Great is a good translation.
Of your great. I saw enai.
What's nai?
These things.
No, nai. It would have to come before a noun. In this case, nai is the noun. Nai means mercy.
Oh.
So if you say nai nan, it means have mercy on us, and then nai is mercy. You can say ari unai neman, so do mercy with us. So
Okay.
nai is mercy. Can literally mean three things that I can think of. But you would not confuse them because there's nothing after, so that means mercy. If you have a verb after, that would be the imperfect. If there's a noun after, that would be, first of all, you would not have, that would be the demonstrative. So it's pretty clear. Most of the time, you would not be confused with the meanings. Not all the time. And then you said receive grace. That's literally correct. Also, that's how we say we thank you. We receive grace from your hands. We just say we thank you for your great mercy, or we give thanks for your great mercy. Okay, next one.
Ische ekosk eko unref novi nsenash nhet echok an impeho et emau. If you delay.
This is echo in like A.
Put.
And it should be kappa, and it should be the kappa, so it should be the K letter, and then O, not the omega. And then actually, I think oi. I think you want to say ekoi. Let me write it. So it's not echo like you see it. It will be this. Ekoi. A kappa omicron iota.
Alright, so ekoi. What does that mean? Originally?
Can you try it? If you know, I can tell you.
Is there like is in two, or is that just the whole word? Because I don't recognize the word.
This is like a compound of this.
So you and then I feel like I should know it, but I don't.
Oi is the stative of iri.
Okay, and Aries to make or do.
So the qualitative or stative would be like to become or to be. So that's
So
actually,
if you become, and then refer novice, doer of sinner. Okay.
yeah, sinner, yes. Doer of sin, doer of sinner of sin, yes.
So if you become a sinner in Sinnerschenheit, they will pity you not
Mm-hmm.
on that day.
Yeah, perfect. So just to clarify a few things, so you got right. So a kosk means to tarry or delay, but also if it's followed by a circumstantial, like we see here, I think it's mentioned in the first line of the vocab, it means to continue in doing. Yes, to continue in plus circumstantial. So plus circumstantial means to continue in doing.
Okay.
So if you continue to, and then oi is one of the ways that you would make like the present, like say, I am a sinner. You would say ti oi and refer novi. Where did we go? Wait, is this the right one?
Bit up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I say I am a sinner, you just say ti oi and refer novi. So if you continue in sinning, it'll be like ekosk ek. That would be circumstantial, and the oi, that would be the present, or like kind of verb to be, kind of. And en refer novi would be like the sinner, and then you got the rest right. They will not have compassion, and then kind of like who's they? So it probably just means passive. So it's just probably it likely means you will not be pitied on that day.
Okay.
Okay. I think next one.
Eshop, Seiri, MP, Nanef, Pet Nanef, Senachim, Chmot, and Nachrun Choice. So if they do
Mm-hmm.
Of that which is good.
Petnanif, take it as one word that just means the good things.
Okay. So if they do
It's
good
like-
things,
Yes.
Sena Chimkamot, they will find grace
Mm-hmm.
before the Lord.
Yeah. Find favor, find grace before the Lord. Amazing. Okay. Let me do one more. I'll just do one, and then we'll do one each. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. A. Ne. That looks good. That looks off. Neigisi osk. Naumu. Now namu unpay. Okay. So now namu unpay. So that's imperfect. That's will. Die, not die. So it would be we would have died. We would not they would not have died. Oske steri or stay continue. Nai chisi, these afflictions. N, F. I'm not sure what to do with the eta. Let me check. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me check the thing quickly. What question would this be? I'm just checking. It is there, kind of. So in Sahidic, Randy, it says Ene Enta Nei Hise, so Hise in Bohairic, Osk. I'm not sure what to do with the Enta.
And
A,
can you write it in the chat?
no, it's in English. Ne Enta Nei and Nei and Hise. The 2 is for the Huri.
Oh, I see. So let's see. Is it nay hise like I was exhausted, or is it like nay hise like these I feel like maybe it's these troubles, these. So
But what's either way, I'm not sure what to do with the enta. Like it could be like ne hise, like I was afflicted. No, because we have the ene, so the ene should be giving us the imperfect. So I wouldn't think of ne hise being like the nai hise. I'll think it was like these affliction or these labors. I'm just not sure what to do with the enta.
how does do you know how the Osik relates to the rest? Hise.
Let me give you here's the full sentence in Sahidic. So ne hisi osek, so ne hisi is these afflictions. Ene sounds to me like the circumstantial imperfect. That means if, because like if these afflictions continue, we would.
So I think if these afflictions had continued, we would have died.
What? So what's enta? It says here eta, but I would take it a grain of salt. I would just look.
So I think ene is so nta is just the second tense for past, and the ene in this sentence, the ne is not the imperfect. The ne is I think it should be ene one word. It's like an optional word that can mean if. I think.
But Lamden has it broken down this way.
That's weird. I'm not sure.
Nenta enta eta in.
I think maybe it's just so nta would be second tense past. So, and then ne you could just, so usually we just have, you could have like you could have nta ne hise, or you can have nere ne hise, but in this case you have ne nta ne hise. So I think it's just putting it farther in the past, like the food perfect or whatever it's called. Like, so if these afflictions had persisted, we would have died.
So can you break it down and tell me the name? So the first A, is it circumstantial, or
I think
it's ene that you're talking about?
Yeah. So the first A is first epsilon is circumstantial.
Okay.
And the ne is imperfect.
Okay.
And then nta is the second perfect.
Oh, the second perfect. Yes, the second perfect.
So
You
if
say eta iromi sotem.
so if you didn't use a second tense here, I think you could, like,
Yes.
another way to do it would be to I think you could just say, like, otherwise you would just say it like that, because like if you wanted to say afhise, you could say afhise or nefhise, or you could say ne afhise, which I think is less common. but it just puts it like further in the past.
Yes, yes. But yeah, you can say ne af hise. That would be further in the past, but that's ne and ne af. But that would be ne af. So I would expect ne a rather than nenta. No?
I mean, if it's a noun, if you're just talking about like a pronoun suffix, you would just say. I mean, yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't think the imperfect combined with the perfect tense, I don't think it's that common, but it does occur.
Okay. I think there was something that throws it back in the past. I'm not recalling it, so probably it. We can shoot this tab. I'm looking this up, and usually I get good luck finding if I say past. Oh, it's like perfect, right?
Yep.
Perfect. First tense, yeah. Second tense, in tough. Oh, so that's the inta. Yes. Okay. So we say intaf sotim, but you're saying it's ne intaf, ne inta ne hisi, or ne hisi, and then the sotim. Okay. Okay. So I think it's called plus perfect or past perfect. Okay. Yeah. No. I think I see what you mean. Yes. Got it.
Like the past of the past is another way to.
Yeah. If I had something, yes. Let me share the screen. Cool, thank you. Okay, awesome. Was this my first sentence? Oh yeah. That's enough for me. Let's do one each. So just to confirm, if these affliction, these affliction had been continued, and then we have the NA, so still good. Ita looks fine. We would not. It's kind of weird. I think he doesn't want the na on, so we would have died. We would have not died. Okay, let's do one each. Start with David, and let's do one each. Actually, we still have some to go. I can still keep going. We're fine. We still have some to go. Okay. الشوب أو إربيستوين خين تجرو سنا سلسولو. Grammar, I don't remember. الشوب if أو I'm gonna assume circumstantial for some reason. Erpisteuin that we believe. So if they believe strongly, they will. Solo means to
Comfort.
To comfort, or they will be comforted. They will be comfort, or they will comfort themselves. So they will be comforted. Okay, one last one. Scheron tren shepeh moten totf en seuniben. Scheron, it is necessary. It is proper to us that we shepehmot just thank him and say even all the time, or always. Okay, I think that's it for me. It's enough for me. Let's do. How are we gonna split this? Yeah, 2 lines each. Let's finish this with 2 people, and then we'll split. So next we have David. Just do one for now.
Okay. Hotidron etrenti totu eneed hito don. Hotidron. I forgot. So you're looking up. I was thinking it is needful to us.
I think it's necessary. Yes, it's necessary to us.
It is necessary to us. I'm looking at Tren.
Tren is like that we. And we're always going to say Tren just means that we.
That we give Totu. Is that to the hand of?
Yes. What's when you give someone, what's it mean?
Teetotal or teetote?
No, when you give someone a hand, that means you help. So that's how you say help.
Oh, it is necessary that we give them a hand. The ones near us.
Yeah. And who are the ones who are near you? Your neighbors.
The ones. I assume. I don't
The
know.
ones who are like around us, they'll be like our neighbors. That's how you say our neighbors. The ones who are around us.
Okay. The ones near us. Okay.
Next, Randy. Just do the last one, and then we skip to the writings.
Evelje Ntokpe Bayot Nainamut. I was trying to look this last part up. I don't know if that's misspelled.
No, it's pretty good. I think no. It's missing an omicron.
So I'll get to it in this. So Evelje, I think it means, is it like unless or other than?
Yeah.
So unless, so Evelje, unless Ntokpe, you are my father.
What's
I would kill you.
Yes. So the unless then just means like just because if you were not kind of like that.
Yeah, if you were not my father, I would kill you.
Yes.
And should the Maltic, so should that be spelled the same as in Sadic with 2 omicrons, or with omega and an omicron?
I don't remember, but there's definitely an extra O missing. This will be like I die you. So you're just mote. I think it's omicron. It'll be like motic.
Okay.
Kill you. All right. Uzo, let's do how many we have? 5, 8, 3, 13, 8, 16. Let's do 3 lines each. Let's start with let's do 2 long lines or 2 short lines. So let's start with this. Just 2 long lines.
Okay.
Do line and stop at so like break it down per column. So do basically
Gotcha.
all 4 columns.
Yep. Do the first column then.
Yes.
Avchos enche uchelo che. He spoke, namely a monk,
Old man. I'll go with an
old
elder.
man,
Yeah. I wouldn't go with
elder.
I would speak. I'll go with says. Like,
Alright.
speak would be saji.
Okay.
I'll go with just means to say. So yes,
Yeah.
the elder.
So he said, namely the elder,
Mhm.
saying, Chen pirasmos niven, in every temptation,
Mhm.
per chem ariki eromi. Don't you, or just don't?
Don't. That's it.
Okay. Don't.
It could be you, could be y'all. We don't know. Just be. Don't. It's imperative.
Okay. Don't find blame to man.
Yep.
Allah.
So-
Go ahead.
Yeah, like don't find a blame or fault. So don't find a fault with men.
So don't blame others, basically. That's what he's going at. Allah chim ariki erok mawat.
Yes.
Mawat.
Yes.
Okay. But
Mhm.
find blame to yourself.
Mhm.
Mawat. I don't know what this last word is. Sorry.
Emot means like alone. So I can say one of the verses would be like, he who created the heavens by himself, or who created the heavens alone. It'll be like Emawat. So in this case, find a fault within you alone.
Within you alone. Okay.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do 2 long ones. Ekdraimos je. So you saying get je erenai shopi emoi ethbe nanobi. Ere, circumstance. I don't remember the tense. But nai so these are happening to me because my sins. And then ere, I would guess this is a misspelling for are to make it the second present. So it's because of my sins, these are happening to me. That would be my reading of this. Okay, I see no objection. I'm gonna keep going. All right, next section. So just to summarize, the elder said, in every temptation, do not find fault with man, but find fault within yourself alone, saying, because of my sins, these are happening to me. All right, last one. Awain khello vok, so that means go, and khello vok ha kichello, wo pejaf, impef mathis j. One of the elders went to another elder, and he said to his disciple J. Right, next on the list, David, do 4. Just finish all these 4. Finish from Tamio till U.
Tamio, Nan, and Ukuji and Arshin make for us a little what is Arshin? I assume it's like soup.
Lentils.
Lentils. Yes, lentils. So make for us some lentils. We'll have Tamio and make it itself, or
And sorry, so like read and
he made it. Sorry,
yes.
I was going a little quick. Pejof je Horp Hanoi Kanan. He said this or that.
Or be like moisten.
Moisten some bread for us.
Yes.
Okay. And we'll have Horpu. And he moistened it.
Yep.
Them, I should say.
Yeah, perfect. All right, Randy, finish up the thing.
Ntode aumun evol eusagi eni pneumatikon pi aho derf nem pi ejor derf. So Ntode and they aumun evol remained or continued eusagi speaking eni pneumatikon about spiritual matters, about the spiritual matters. Pia hoderf all day, nem pia jorderf and all night.
Perfect. Thank you. Uzo, finish. Yeah, just finish all the way till J.
Altros and che nihelo che. So they spoke, namely the elders, saying.
They said.
Oh, sorry. They said, namely the elders, saying. Sorry. Ganeraschen u angelos one nagevol. I don't know what can is, but Arashan, if a messenger or angel appeared to you out, but I don't know what the first can is.
I think it's like even if.
Oh, even if angel appeared before you, or well, appeared to you out. I don't know, something like Imper shopeth erok. Don't. What would shop mean in this case? Because usually.
Yeah, you've done it multiple times. It's this one.
Oh, shep. Okay.
So shop.
Don't receive him
to
you. So just don't receive him to you. Don't receive him to you. Ala teviok ekchoshche. But make yourself humble yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
And you say saying.
Not stay saying. Circumstantial would be like you are in the state of. So in English would be like perfectly saying, humble yourself, saying J.
Okay. Oh, humble yourself, saying. Enti empsha enau pi ankelos chen paoch etve nanovi. I'll do the first word later because I don't quite know what it is yet. And now to see, I'm gonna assume it's a verb.
Yeah, to see.
See to or just see the angel in my life against my sins or even according to my because of my.
Again should be ube. This
Okay,
is
so it's still just according to or because of.
because of, yes.
So the first one's gonna be something like
Emsha will be, I think it's missing
To be worthy.
missing un somewhere.
I'm not worthy to see an angel then.
Yes. Emsha is what we use at the beginning of the Lord's prayers, like Ariten Emsha, angels can respond. So make us worthy to pray thankfully. This is the
Okay.
word. So NT Emsha should be un, NT Emsha un.
And NT, I'm sure.
In our Pangeros. All right, guys, we made it. We finished. Congratulations. Sorry, we finished this lesson, not the book.
I checked Crumb's dictionary while we were doing these last few exercises. It says mu'at doesn't occur. It says it occurs once in Bohairic, and it lists source, but it says otherwise it's not in Bohairic.
So what's kill? Oh, probably racht.
I guess chotev and rocht and probably chotev most of the time.
Okay, good to know. Okay, let's jump into our very, very last lesson, and it'll be just like the previous one, just a whole bunch of things that he wanted to add before he ends the book. So it'll be pretty dense, not dense, but condensed. Like there's just so many things, but nothing really weird or long or hard. Okay, so the optative or the injunctive, it just means let us. That's just the let. If you read a lot of prayers in Coptic, you find this marin. So like marin, so let us give thanks to the benefits merciful God. Marin hoserov, let us praise him. I don't know if we say marif a lot, like let him, but just like it just let. Mari be like let me hear. Marik sotem, that you hear. Mari, and then Mari pikromi. That's it. It's pretty easy. Doesn't do much. You just have the mar plus the and the suffix for the pronoun suffix, and then just the verb. What's it called? The imperative. When I say you let us pray, the negation is just let's not pray or do not pray. So we just use imper and then tref. So do not impair from the imperative, and then etref means do not cause him to. So do not cause him to go or do not let him go. One fun thing is marin is a shorter form of maron. So you see a lot of things like we just saw shop, the shorter form is ship. So marin is actually a longer form, a shorter form of maron. So if you just say like, let's do it, just maron. If you speak Arabic, it just means the Allah. Just let's go. That's how actually I use maron. I try to speak. I use Coptic as a secret language with my wife. So I want to say let's go. I say marin shanan, let's go. And then I was like, okay, let's go. Be like maron, like let's do it. Just maron is enough. So it's that's a short form O for the A. That's it for this one. The next one is I've only seen it once ever in my readings. I don't read a lot though. It's called a feature conjunctive results, the finalis. It's if you do something, this is the result in the future will use this form. It's kind of I don't know why it's used. I don't see it often, but just for again, that's why it's in the last lesson, just for the sake of seeing it. It starts with like entar, and then again the prefixes. We'll see example. And the good translation like so as I may speak, and we'll see examples. I'll go through more examples here so it clicks a little bit more. To the get, just add shtem, which we've seen a lot. So one example, like sotem erof entarek save. So listen to him so that you become wise. This doesn't make sense. Should be save. Should be entarek save, the verb for save. Here, eshop I eknanau. I'm not sure why they're doing this here. Amu enteknau. Read this on your own. I don't get it. I mean, in the best way, to be honest. From example, it will be fine. Actually, I think there's a typo. It should be amu, so chkam, and then it should be tarek now. I'm not sure if it's mentioned elsewhere, but it just means so that you see. Come so that you see, or that you may see. It's in the future and based on as a result of the previous sentence. What else? Tefnarak and should be nim pe etaf now erof. It should be tarif chaji erof. Who has seen him so that be able to describe him or talk about him. Let's skip this for now. It's weird. This one is, I don't know. It's a tense, but it's super easy. It's called the clause conjugation. It just means until something happens. That's pretty much how I see it. So, yeah, until he shanti, shantek, shante, shantef, shantes. And you can say shanta sometime. I think Krishna also mentioned that how the e is basically an in some weird form. So shante means saji. I did remember seeing in one of the texts, it's just like do this shati e until I come, not shanti, it's shati. So I have a feeling, there's a 10% chance that there's a typo and the n should not exist. It exists because Sahidic has it, because they say entar, not eta. They have it before every t. So it could be. So if you say shati, not shanti, then I was 10% right. That's just a guess. Again, it's lesson 30. You don't see these things very often.
I think you're right. I'm looking at that old Bohairic French textbook that the French language one that I was working on for a few months, and it says shati, shatek, shate. So
yeah, okay, makes sense. Because remember it's in the text. So in the liturgy, when he says do this in remembrance of me, or do this until I come, it's like blah blah shati until I come, and then we go amen amen. And shant and in Sahih again, this book it translates from Sahidic, which does have always an n before the t, where it's like enta rather than eta. Okay, so yes, so ignore the n. We've seen Jin before. It comes with tre. Tre means we've seen it so that, and we've also seen the imperative is like do not let him do that. So tre can means to cause someone to. Good example in Psalm 50 when it says wash me that I may be whiter than snow. It says it uses tra. It means to cause me to become whiter than snow. Not in how we use etra, like how we've seen in other example. It just means to cause me to become white. So tra just means to cause something to happen. It's just extrapolation of what we've been looking at.
yeah, these were both new to me actually. So I'm still learning these. So the pajin tre and pajin te, and there might be one more, but those two are new to me. So it feels like it's something like from the time that, or maybe when, because I know Bohairic doesn't have inter like Sahidic does.
Yeah, it uses eta, so it still has the same sense, just in different ways. It has eta for entere. I don't remember what jinte. I don't know, these things you wouldn't see often, so it's worth a read. But I don't remember seeing them, or even maybe I don't see them. Oh, maybe I don't see them because I don't pay it because I don't know them, and if I pay attention to them, I'll see them. You know what page I should be on? I closed it. by
Like
accident.
maybe 560 something, somewhere around there.
Yeah, like 560s. Let's do 560. Here we go. So let's read it. The similar to appearance clause, gen tre inflects infinitive, gen tre, it has no causative meaning, but it means from that time that. Haha. Okay, so it uses the gen, that means from, so genta be from the time that I. Okay, cool.
I think there's some overlap. Sahidic has the form, not in Terra, but Sahidic has the form where you could say hem petreo, like while they were doing something. Like,
We have it in this book. This we have in the book.
oh,
Yeah, this is like from the time that the men spoke. Not in the, we've seen this in like, Chen tref Moshe. It's like in his walking. It's not that. It's just like from the time that he walks. So like starting from like since. Read the examples. Read the examples. As value for causative. Read the examples. Read the examples. This is a tray that we were talking about. Tina tre crimi. I will. I think it should be trek, not et trek. I have a feeling you shouldn't have the A. There's no reason for it. Tina tre crimi. I'll cause you to cry. I treu e. I cause it to enter. Yeah, I forgot about the A. It's a typo. 100%. Okay, the rest is just read them. They're fun. This part is fun. I've seen it a few times. Empate is a tense that took me a while to get my head around it, just because it doesn't translate literally in English, but it does mean it's an action that expected but not done yet. And in this example, be it'd be like empatef sotem. It'd be like he had not yet heard. So when you say like empatef sotem, you remember the emp from the past, and then it has the yet connotation to it. So it can have two nuances, meaning once you see it in tenses, you'd be like, oh, I kind of get what it means. I kind of get an idea how to use it. But it doesn't translate really cleanly in English, like literally. So
sometimes it means before, and you usually see like another word, another preposition. So like before the sun rose, you see it say like, I don't know, like empate, puree, something like, you see like that, like hajof or something like you get like a time sense, like before an event happened.
yeah, exactly. Yes, it's so in the example here, like empates e. So in ta uno, so ta uno is like my hour. Empates e, did not come yet. So the empa should remind you of like the past. So did not come yet. Also empateten emian, y'all did not understand yet. And then and then another example also that means before, which is I mentioned, can means empate Philippos muti erok. So Philippos muti erok is called you. So before Philip called you. Can you use it here as before my hour came? Not really. Just use yet. You'll kind of see it. I don't think I can write a sentence with it, but when I read it, I'll be like, I think I can guess it. Empante. Oh, you can say empante. That's probably Sahidic influence, just because of the end, because of the T. But don't worry about it in Bohairic, I would guess. Okay, the not last section, almost last. Close to last. Sorry, not last. Is an untranslatable na or ero. It's super cool if you speak Egyptian, because it make a lot of more sense. But it does exist in English, and someone mentioned it exists in Spanish, where it's basically like it's like telling you get yourself a hobby, let's say. So yourself doesn't add much. I can say like get a hobby. It works. but get yourself a hobby. It's not reflexive like other verbs are, but it does add a little bit of a reflexive meaning. And in Egyptian, it's actually like in spoken Egyptian, not in Arabic. It's common to refer to the subject often. So let's say so noten, so drink yourselves or drink to yourselves. It's just like a little bit of an emphasis. In Arabic, I was like hagib li haga. So I'll bring myself something, which is literally it's useless to say it, or but it just adds a little bit of a tiny emphasis. But it actually, if you drop it, it doesn't change the meaning. You will see it. Oh, in southern slang of the Arabic language. Here we go. He mentions it, but it's actually even spoken in regular Egyptian. It's still there. Southern slang of Arabic, he's just plain Egyptian. Not actually Arabic. You will see it with some verbs. You get used to it when you become more fluent. If you ever become fluent, if you don't become fluent, you don't have to worry about it. But just know some verbs, if you repeat, just like the reflexive, like return to themselves. Actually, no, this can change the meaning. Some verbs just reflexive. This one is one of them. But you add a pronoun. It was a different what's it called? Preposition. All right, section 7. Letters and numbers that are pretty big. They follow the same. They follow the same way how we've done letters before. I actually don't have a lot of them memorized. Maybe like all the way to here. That's all I have memorized. But I want to memorize more, and I know the 100. And then for the 200s, beautifully like English, snaushe 200, 600. So it's nice. 900, and then show is 1,000. Then 10,000 like mitten show, shen show, and then shon show. Also, dba is a word that means 10,000, just a word on its own. You'll find it in some texts, especially in the Old Testament. They all start with one letter, one dash on top. Once you get into 1,000, it becomes 2 dashes. And notice they don't follow the alphabet. At some point, the alphabet breaks. Yes. And we had a discussion on Discord. Something happened, so 6 became what it belongs.
I think I've also seen for I think it was 900 shy. The textbook that I was looking at, it had a
Fei?
no, it had the style row, like the towel row, the row with the horizontal bar through it.
Oh, up. I don't know. I don't, to be honest, I don't do numbers in Coptic too much, unless I want to write something that I don't want people to read, like writing down scores. But knowing the names are pretty straightforward. And to be honest, if Coptic ever becomes a proper language, I'll probably be advocating dropping the numbering system. Maybe have it as a lesson for the sake of legacy and reading old text. But just use Latin. I use the regular numerals,
especially for time.
Yeah, for anything.
Right, yeah.
Alpha with two dashes and a dash at the bottom. Too complicated. We can just put zeros.
The bottom dash might be a mistake. I've never seen that. I think it's just the 2 dashes that are. Oh, for a million.
This is 1,000, so that's a million. So I don't know. At millions are add dashes on top. I don't know. A billion, you add 2 dashes at the bottom, and then you make a square. I don't know. Oh, this one is fun. This is mah. So this is like first, second, third. They're pretty easy. Mah, and then the thing as is. So like mah shom. You find that in the names of the patriarchs. Pope Todorus Pimas now. So the second. Pope Shinud Pima Shomt, Pope Cyril Pima So. The only difference is the first is wheat. It's just the only exception. Everything else follows the exception. It follows the rule pretty nicely. I'm just learning with you now that in feminine you add a T, I guess to indicate that it's feminine. Cool. Probably didn't care. Addition, subtraction. I'll probably know the names. So nem makes sense. Eushesh, Evorver. I'm actually learning them for the first time. Evolen. Just go with Evorver. Looks nice. Sup, Hop, and then Eupesh. Pish, I think is half. I don't think I'll ever have used to use this in real life. Oh, maybe I will in 20 years. Just read them for fun. And fraction is easy. So pashe means half. I have seen people say when they want to say it's like, maybe a little bit, they say pashe. It means half, which is just taken from Egyptian. So it could have Coptic origin. I don't know. I wouldn't mind using it. I mean, pashe means a little bit, or like, so and so. You add re to a number, it becomes a fraction. So re shumt will becomes the third. Refto, so it's pretty easy. Now re shumt is 2/3, 2 1/3. So that's pretty nice. Very easy as well. The numbers are actually very easy in Coptic, which makes sense. They were a little bit more advanced in stuff. They had to make it easy. We've covered this before. If you see them on their own, they just means that for far, remote, demonstrative. But we've used it in different ways. We've seen it in different manners. I think we're done. Are we done? And we are done. Congratulations. Greek. Okay, more Greek. Read them. If you recognize some of them from your readings, then they're useful. If not, then they're not useful. Allah, definitely. Allah means but. I don't think there's even a Coptic equivalent to this. If you write in pure Coptic, I think you have to change your sentence structures to mean but. Also, there's no yet in Coptic, so it's nice to take it from Greek. Axios, you probably know this. Ara, a very nice introduced question because it matches really well with Arabic, called hell. Gar, all over Coptic, you always the second word in a sentence. Into gar, anything gar. That means for or because or since. Gay, I don't know. They also means the same thing, always the second word in a sentence. A lot of this, ite, either this or that. Also common. I think there's also ute, and there's a ude. I think there's two different ones. Yet, that's eti for yet. Especially nice if you want to translate in your head from English. Epide, we use it a lot, and then just a longer form of it. To be honest, it's hard for me to memorize them, so I hope that as I go through things, I would just know them. Kata is very common.
There's so many of these that I don't know.
Yeah. Kata has so many meanings. Just read them from the Coptic dictionary online, and then you'll learn it as you go. Men is good. You'll see men a lot, even on its own with nothing after. Or maybe I don't see they with it, but I would actually read them, so when you see them in the wild, you'd be like, I remember seeing this, and you can go back to them. Yes and no. Don't worry about that. Ude, yes. Neither this nor that. Use ude. And then just ute. I don't remember the difference. Oh, I don't remember the difference. Just look it up on the Coptic dictionary or ask on Discord. Pos, useful. It means how. Para. Para, again, you get it from your use. Tote, that's your tote, and was in German it is then it's useful. Chorus, you see without, it's used some of the hymns. Oh, I don't know what that is. Osper. Oh, Osperin que estés tin. Just read them at your own, whenever you have time. Okay, read this as well. Read this as well. Read this as well. Read this. Just read everything.
I think there's just a verb table and that's it. After
Don't
this.
read this. If things look weird, just don't read them. Wait, where's the... oh, this is a dictionary. Wait, where's the assignment? There's no homework? No, there's no way. There's no homework, I'll give you homework. There's no way. There is no way. All right, homework for next week, Lord's Prayer. We're going to go over it. I can get the homework from Sahidic, and people just have to struggle to... Okay, let's call it a day, and let's do the Lord's Prayer next week.
Do you want like a particular version? Because at least in Sadic, like there's some of the wording is different between like Matthew and Luke. Like like some of the prepositions are a little bit different. I don't know.
Can you find us, like maybe open the Coptic Bible in Bohairic on the Coptic Bible app, and pick which one is more common. I can't remember which one is more common. Like, I think it's Luke, right?
I'm not sure. Do you want the one that has the extra verse at the end, like the Injunctive and Ech? Do you want that one or without that?
The one that is commonly said in churches. It's just
I think, yeah, that one should be the most common one with the extra bit at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the common one. Just maybe post it on Discord so everyone has it. We all look at the same thing. I'll read the same thing, and we can go over it together next week, and we're done. We're done with the book. Or we can go through it now, and we're done. Who's down for now?
I'm down with doing it now. I have time.
It's nearly 2 a.m. in the morning where I'm at, and I've got lectures, so I
Right,
won't be.
sure.
But I'll be happy to watch.
Next
catch up.
week. Nah, I'll do it next week, and then we can even have a long discussion on what we should be reading next.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Sorry, by next week I mean next time. I am moving end of this week, so I will be letting you when next time is.
Okay.
Good luck with the moving.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Have fun.
I'm sure it'll be fun. Let's hope I have good internet. All right. Thank you so much. I'm actually glad you guys made it.
Of course. Yeah.
All right.
Great. Yeah.
Great.
Have a great one.
See you next time.
Bye.
No free chore.
No free Jor. Yeah, I say it now.